Okay.
Hello, everyone. Good evening to you on this beautiful Sunday evening. I was about to say afternoon. This is Yakinea Marie, the wealth strategist to entrepreneurs and CEOs and the founder and CEO of the I Am Woman Network. Excited that you're joining us today on our very first Women, Wealth, and Entrepreneurs Live Virtual Experience. This is something that we will do every single Sunday. It'll just be myself and a conversation with a woman, entrepreneur, a woman of wealth that's pursuing purpose, her destiny, and helping individuals experience theirs as well. So it's pretty laid back, and sometimes it will be multiple women on the live hangout with us. And so we are hanging out. And today I have with me the phenomenal, fabulous Miss Sheree Parker. How are you doing this evening, ma'am?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well.
Excellent. Well, guys, I'm telling you, as we begin to come on, I know we have a few minutes, and typically there's a slight delay in the Google Hangout. And so I'll introduce myself here again shortly. But as you begin to join us, I want you, if you're not connected to us, because we will do a lot of conversating on our group on Facebook, and that is Women, Wealth, and Entrepreneurs. Women, Wealth, and Entrepreneurs. And if we have any men that are joining us, you're probably saying, is it all just about the women? No, guys, we really love you as well. And so just to introduce you guys to me, for you who may not know who I am, my name is Yakinea Marie. I am a mother of one handsome, phenomenal son. He's 22 years young. I have a beautiful daughter-in-law. She is my daughter. And then I have a beautiful glam daughter. She's 2 years young as well. I reside here in Birmingham, Alabama. And the reason why I'm telling you about myself, because it's good to know who you are speaking to. I am a born-bred entrepreneur. Now, I've experienced some straight tribulations and trials in my life. I'm sure all of us have. We have our own personal story. Mine includes me growing up in a group home a portion of my life, but then I learned a lot in a group home, I must say, but then transitioned and went back with my mom, and then I went over into the world of entrepreneurship. And so I'm just excited about life. I'm excited about what we're doing here in Birmingham. But on today, I have the honor of meeting one of the 4 women that's a part of an organization that I'm the founder and CEO of. I'm honored to be over this organization. And we are presently in 11 states with the I Am Woman Network. And I'm going to talk tonight with Miss Sheree Parker. She's out of Pennsylvania. We will be opening in 4 states. And so today I just wanted to celebrate these ladies because it takes vision. It takes vision for individuals to partner with something that the Spirit of God has given you to say, hey, listen, not only do I want to be a part, but I want to contribute to growing and expanding this vision, not only nationally, but globally. So just to highlight our 4 states, the 4 states that we're going to be opening up new markets or new events in. Right now we're in 11 states, but we're opening up events where women can come together as one. Those states include Wisconsin. Shanita Rousey will be over that location. Then we have Tia Murray that will be in the Oklahoma market. We have Torsha Calhoun that will be in the Texas market. And on the line with me today, we have Miss Sheree Parker that will be in the Pennsylvania market. So, Miss Sheree, we're going to have a conversation, ladies.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Awesome. I'm ready.
Well, guys, Sheree Parker is a superstar in her own right. I know she's being honored next month in Pennsylvania for some phenomenal things that she is doing. So can you introduce yourself to everyone?
Yes, my name is Sheree Parker. I am the founder of Sheree Parker Coaching and Consultant LLC, where I provide life and spiritual coaching to women of all ages. You know, my focus with women is helping them personally and professionally to get back on track, or, you know, just to expand in different areas of their life where they experience, you know, like you said, Yakinea, some trials and tribulations, and, you know, we all arrive at different points in our lives, and sometimes we need assistance to get over that hump so that we can do what we were purposed to do. Besides working as a certified life coach. I also work as a mental health therapist. I do individual, couples, and family therapy, which is something that I love to do and I'm passionate about. And I've been doing that for over 10 years. So really working with people is my calling, specifically women and working with the youth. Also, I'm a best-selling author. I've written 2 books within the past year, which I'm very proud of that. One is a 30-day devotional, and the other is a book collaboration, 20 Beautiful Women. Right now, I'm working on a mentoring program with youth 16 to 25 called Sisters Working to Achieve Greatness. As I stated before, my passion and my purpose is helping youth. And I want to put this program back in the neighborhood that I was raised in. Sometimes the resources are so limited, and one of the areas, it's mentoring. We have to start working with our youth at a very young age. We have to get them connected, to the different support systems that will, propel them forward, whether it's to continue, in school, to get their education, to start preparing beyond that, because some of them, some of the youth, they don't have that support within their homes. And as a community, we have to give back, and we have to, uplift our youth. So that's something that I'm working on right now, and is getting the mentoring program, moving forward. And also I do some motivational speaking as well.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you for introducing yourself to us. And you say you've been in this thing for 10 years, girl. You look like
Yes,
you're 20.
I know. Praise God.
Well, good stuff. Well, you know what? I know you joined us as one of the Visionary 40s with the I Am Woman Network. And for those who are watching who may not know what the Visionary 40 is, when we had the vision of the I Am Woman Network last year, we had a pre-lunch on November the 9th last year, and we actually had our lunch, our grand opening on January the 31st of this year. And we had a group of ladies. We allowed 40 ladies to join us before we launched. And we called them the Visionary 40 because these were 40 women who said, I am all in even before you open your doors. And Sheree Parker is one of our Visionary 40s. And so, Sheree, I want us to talk about community, because a lot of times we try to build our vision by ourselves. We try to be this island out in the water by ourselves, regardless of how gifted or talented we are. We need people. It takes a community, because some days you may be down, you may be feeling like, I just don't even feel like being bothered. You may have a lot of negative people or negative energy coming at you, and you need a support group or a community of visionaries that are thinking like you and that are moving forward, because they motivate you and inspire you to move forward as well. And this is one of the things that we are putting in place, not only in these 4 states, but we will literally go across the nation and go globally as well. So, but we're starting here. We have our home hub here in Birmingham, Alabama, where we meet twice a month, a group of entrepreneur women. So, Sheree, talk to us and tell us why you feel like it is important for entrepreneurs to come together on a continuous, consistent basis.
We need a support system. As you say, we can't do it alone. We need other people to, surround us, to encourage us, and to uplift us, and to share their experiences. Because you never know what someone has gone through in their life when it comes to the realms of entrepreneurship. It's challenging. When you first start a business, there's a lot of information out there. You may have some people that say ABC, then you have other people that say X, Y, and Z. So you need someone who can encourage you, and not only encourage you, but walk you through some of the steps to either starting your business or taking your business to the next level. And you can't do it alone. You want somebody to say to you, hey, Sheree, that's not the right business plan, or you can join this support group to help you to get to the next step. And when people try to do it alone, you kind of delay yourself if you don't have the right information. You find yourself taking 2 steps back, when if you really reach out and get that support to help you during that time, then you can move even further. You can go a little bit faster, but sometimes we feel that we can do things by ourselves. We don't need the help, when in all actuality, in all actuality, we do. We all need a mentor. I suggest to anybody, get a mentor when you first start in your business so that you can have someone there to call and say, you know what, today I didn't have a good day with my business plan, or I didn't have a good day with reaching out, as far as products and services. Can you give me, some guidance? Can you, connect me with other entrepreneurs from the same background, from the same discipline? It really has helped me. I have several mentors in different areas. I have my own coach. I have my own branding coach, my own life coach. I have a team that rallies around me where I can pick up the phone and say, hey, I really need you to do this, or I really need you to take the time to show me how to do, whatever it is that I need done. And I'm going to tell you, it takes a load off of you. When you're trying to do everything by yourself, it gets overwhelming. And then sometimes you get discouraged when you're juggling so many things, and then you just say, you know what, I'm just not going to do it at all. And then that's another setback. So having that community there that you can reach out to and say, hey, I really need you, and to have those people who understand what you're going through, it's a great feeling to have it. I would recommend anyone to join a community.
Well, you know what? I'll say this. You said something very important, Sheree. You talked about information, because see, it's not the beautiful thing about what we're doing here within the I Am Woman Network, and not just our network, it's networks all across the country, is it's not just about you connecting and being in the atmosphere with other entrepreneurs, but it is about that information. Now, you want to be in a community. The reason why is because the power of collaboration is huge, okay? You may meet your next business partner at one of these events, and you cannot do this until you get from behind the computer and get out of your office and start attending networking events. But I like the power of information. Sometimes we are one nugget or one strategy away from going to the next level. A lot of times we're trying to figure it out, Sheree. We're trying to say, okay, how do I do this? And it's 3 months later, you're still trying to figure out, how do I do this? So I love when you talked about information, because at these networking events, you will have the opportunity to be able to gain strategies. Every single event that we have strategic strategies set up so you could be able to learn more on how you can take your business to the next level. Then you talk about coaching, having access to your own personal coach or coaches. I have actually 2 coaches myself, and so it is important for you to understand the power of knowing that you don't know everything, and you need a coach, a strategist, or a mentor to guide you. So, Sheree, why did you think it was necessary to have a personal mentor, or have a strategist, or have a coach to guide you? Because I didn't ask you that question, but you mentioned it, so I wanted you to elaborate on that.
I thought that I needed someone who's been in my position before, who can best tell me what I need to do. You want to look for your support in the area. So with me, with the coaching, I did my research before I selected my coach. I wanted someone who worked strictly with women, who has a similar, educational background to help me, to motivate me. And I felt that, I'm going to be honest, when I first started out, I didn't have a coach. And I struggled a lot because I was kind of just floating out there with no direction. And my mentor helped me to devise a plan. And that's important for people to know. You need a plan. Not only do you need a plan, you need some dates down on this plan. And that's where I struggled, because I had a whole bunch of ideas and I didn't have structure and I didn't know which direction to go. I was trying to do multiple things at one time. And once I got that mentor, and she was able to sit down with me and say, you know what, you have great ideas, Sheree, but we need to pick one thing and start from there. And once I realized that it was all about organization, I said, oh my God, God sent me an angel when he sent me my mentors. And if I had to do it all over again, I would have started out with a mentor from day one, which I didn't know. And that's a part of, the struggle when starting a business. There are a lot of things you don't know, because some people don't want to tell you, what you need to build your business or to get to the next level of your business. And my mentor helped me do that.
Well, you said something powerful about clarity, and and guys, if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at our Facebook group as well. So if you have any questions, and I thank you, Sharon, one of our team members that's doing posts, and she's really doing a great job reposting all of your nuggets, Sheree. So, guys, if you have any questions, make sure that you go to Women Entrepreneurs and Women Wealth and Entrepreneurs, Women Wealth and Entrepreneurs, and post your questions. If you have any wins, post your wins. If you have any challenges, post your challenges, and we will address those right now live on our Google Hangout, our virtual experience. Thank you, lady. Now, clarity. The beautiful thing about clarity, I've been there, Sheree, trying to do 50 things, 50 brand new things at the same time. I said brand new because as you become more versed at one area, you can add other extensions of this same brand. But when you're trying to create 3, 4, 5 brand new things at the same time, it will set in confusion because it shows a sign that you lack clarity. So you talked about clarity and getting clear. That is huge, guys. It took me a while, but once I got clear, I'm telling you, I was able to flow. And when you are not clear, you will waste time, energy, and money, and you will be frustrated because you will feel stuck. So, and what I'm doing here, Sheree, I'm really picking out what you're talking about. Every time you say something, you highlight something else. So I want us to talk about clarity. And have you ever felt kind of, like stuck because you lack clarity?
Oh, yes. Yes, at the very beginning, I felt stuck. I didn't know what I should do first with regards to my business. And then I was given a suggestion of getting a journal and writing down all my thoughts with regards to the plan, to my, my business plan. And once I was able to write everything down, it fit together like a puzzle. And then I just did something to get clear. What thing do I need to do? What step do I need to take first? And I looked at that specific step, and then, I sought advice on what I should do. And with clarity, you have to do that. You have to get clear because you don't want to be all over the place with your goals. You don't want to be all over the place with your business because as you stated, it will set you back. And not only will it set you back, what you're trying to work on, it'll never happen. And then you don't want to send a mixed message to the population that you're trying to serve as well. So it's important that you are clear.
I like that. You said you don't want to send a mixed message. Because 1 minute, and listen, I am so guilty, guys. Listen, I want you guys to know, Sheree and I promise you, we're not trying to say we're perfect and we have it all together. Now we're better because we have a level of clarity. But it wasn't always like that. And so that was huge, Sheree, when you said you don't want to send mixed messages. And I'm telling you, 1 minute, I was like this. The next minute, I'm known for this. The next minute, I'm known for this. Because I didn't really know and understand what it is I wanted to do. I didn't know who my ideal market was. I just had no clue how I wanted to show up, okay? And then once I realized how I wanted to show up, it was a game changer for me. Now, Sheree, you mentioned a journal. You mentioned the power of a journal. Guys, we have to write down what our goals are. We have to write down what our plan of action. Let me tell you two, and because I study wealthy people, that's my market, okay? I'm known as the wealth strategist to entrepreneurs and CEOs. So I study the wealthy, and I learned this multi billionaire was talking about, he owns a la carte out there of companies. He was talking about, he highlighted the two major things that attributed to his wealth. And I want everybody to make note of these two major things. And they're so simple, so simple, okay? And those two things is, number one, identify what you want and how you're going to get it. And number two, identify what you're willing to sacrifice in order to get it. So let me repeat that again. I know that's elementary, and I'm sure you guys have heard that before, but see, it's one thing to hear it, and then it's one thing to implement it, okay? So number one is you understanding what it is you want. And once you understand what you want, write it down so you can look at it. Not only to put it in a journal, but put it somewhere on the wall, on a vision board, so you can see it. Okay, whether it's in your office or your home. And then when you write it down, write out a plan. Give yourself a GPS on how you're going to get to your destination. We know sometimes on the GPS, the GPS will put you on the wrong road, but it always recalculates, right? So even if you get off track, it'll recalculate so you can get to that destination. All right. And then number two is identify what you are willing to give up temporarily in order to get to that place. All right. It's a temporary sacrifice for a permanent gain. What are you willing to give up? Are you willing to give up? Maybe you're used to watching television 4 and 5 and 6 hours per day. Are you willing to cut that down or give up television temporarily so you can reach your goal? Put those hours into studying your craft. Put those hours into building your business temporarily. Are you willing to do that? If you're willing to, if you want to be wealthy, there's certain things you're going to have to do. You're going to have to not only think like the wealthy, but you're going to have habits like the wealthy in order to get to that place. Do you have anything you would like to add, Sheree?
Yes, you said something. Time management is key. You know, when it comes to making sacrifices, I mean, many of us juggle a multitude of things, whether we're working full time, running a business, as in my case, working full time. I have a business, I'm working on my doctorate, and I have all these other things going on. Time management is key. You really have to sit down and figure out your schedule from day to day, and you have to make that time, and you also have to commit to that time, whether it's working on your business, whether it's working on your speaking engagements. You have to sacrifice, because what you're projecting out to the world is a reflection of you. And if you're demonstrating that you don't want to put that time and commitment in, how are you expecting others to believe in your message and what your products, your services, if you're not willing to invest in you? And that means, like you say, cutting out that TV time, you know, hanging out, whatever it is you need to do, you need to do it. Experience. There's plenty of nights I've stayed up to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and had to be to work by 8 o'clock the next day. And I was exhausted. But you know what? In my heart, when I went to sleep at night, I felt good about it, because I know I'm working towards something. I'm working to build, you know, generational wealth for my family. I'm doing God's work. I'm doing what He purposed me to do. I'm walking in my purpose. So I feel great about it. So the sacrifice is worth it. And the people that you want to serve, you want them to feel great about whatever you're putting out there into the world for them to receive. And if you cannot do that, then you have to really rethink your strategy and really rethink what you want to project.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm taking notes as you're speaking, and I'm looking on our group page, guys. Listen, if you have any questions, you can post them in Women, Wealth, and Entrepreneurs on Facebook. That is our group. If you're not at it, we will add you to our community. And then you're talking about generational wealth. When you said that, I think about building a legacy. I think about, you know, all of us have a goal. We all have a vision that we want to achieve, but our vision should always be larger than ourselves. It should always be about our family. It should always be about how you can serve the community. And the blessings just reciprocates back to you. So it is inevitable that you're going to be fulfilled as you help to serve everyone else, right? Well, I won't say everyone. Serve the people that you're called to serve. All right? Now, do you have anything you want to add to that, Sheree?
I mean, with the generational wealth, you know, I can just, you know, share with you. I don't have any children yet, but I am working towards leaving something for my children, and I'm doing it accordingly, and I'm doing it well. So when people say, whether they have children or not, you want to say my business or my businesses to my children, what condition them? Am I going to leave them in a good position as far as the business? Is everything, you know, aligning accordingly? Is there some areas I need to work on? Because it's all with change, you have to always just transition over and over again with your business. You're going to add things to it. You're going to expand it. So you really have to think about, you know, what you want your business, you know, to look like, and what you want people to carry on, what you want your children to carry on from your business. And you can start now with that. You know, I don't have any kids, and I'm starting now and expanding. You know, my goal is to have as many community that would serve the youth that was, you know, so making sure that you stay in this challenging time, because it is challenging. You know, work on your business is challenging products. So making sure that you're in the right, that you have a positive mindset throughout this whole process.
Absolutely. Well, Sheree, I thank you, lady. You have given some major nuggets on tonight. I thank you for being not only a woman entrepreneur, but one who is building wealth intentionally. I thank you for being proactive. That's what I heard when you was talking about, although you don't have any children right now, you are setting them up. So when you begin to, well, I was about to say develop, we always say develop, but you do develop those babies within your womb. But anyway, you are setting them up, which is a beautiful thing. And then you don't have to get student loans for them to go to college, and you don't have to get in all of this debt. I'm telling you, it is a beautiful thing to be debt free and not be in bondage. The only thing I want to own debt on, if I ever have debt, is on real estate. Outside of that, I'm allergic to debt. That's why my goal is to pay off this last debt. Well, no, two debts: student loans and a car, and be done with it. And after that, I plan on getting no more debt unless I'm doing real estate. And so it's just being able to do things like the wealthy do things. That's only if you desire to one day walk in that place of wealth. Okay. And so, guys, listen, the purpose of this tonight's virtual experience, Women, Wealth, and Entrepreneurship, is to highlight the fact that the I Am Woman network will be expanding its reach to Pennsylvania, Texas, Wisconsin, and Oklahoma City. We will have live events there every single month that women can come together to collaborate, to network, to mix, to mingle in order to expand their visions, not only on a local level for their cities, their states, but on a national and ultimately an international level as well. I am so excited for you, Sheree. Congratulations on the award that you're going to. Now, tell me about the award again that you will be getting in October.
Yes, well, Philadelphia will be featuring me as one of their events, and I'm just excited about it. I wrote my first book, which was released in October. Initially, I wasn't going to write the book for it, do it. They kept in less than a week. A passion for this. So then, I kept writing. And so, I submitted my first book. And they said, you know what, we want to share this book with the world. We definitely want to share it with the city of Philadelphia, because I was born and raised in Philadelphia. So I'm very honored to be able, as an author, first-time author, to be able to share, my 30-day devotional.
Wonderful. Well, congratulations, lady, and thank you for being our guest on tonight, our first guest. Girl, you better rock and roll on our virtual experience here with the Women, Wealth, and Entrepreneurs. Guys, my name is Yakinea Marie. I am the strategist, the entrepreneurs, and CEOs, and the founder and CEO of the I Am Woman Network. To learn more about the I Am Woman Network and how we serve women entrepreneurs, please visit us at IamWomanNetwork.com. That's IamWomanNetwork.com. And Sheree, how can individuals follow you online or access you?
Yes, you can follow me online on Twitter at Sheree_Parker, or on Facebook, Sheree Parker, or you can go to my website, www.ShereeParkerCoaching.com.
And guys, you spell her name is Sheree, Sheree, and that's ParkerCoaching.com. Sheree, thank you so very much, ladies. Guys, listen, join us next Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And just look for us on Facebook. We typically post a link. But if you are a part of our community with the IamWomanNetwork.com, or you can go to YakineaMarie.com. That's YAKINEA. And then you're welcome to connect with us as well. And so you will get access to our link in order to join us live next week. Sheree, have a phenomenal evening, lady. And thank you.
You too. Thank you.
God bless everyone.